Hey everybody, Jamie from the Marine Doctors YouTube channel, and the season is winding down and it's time to talk winterizing. So I know there are some people out there that don't winterize and they've been lucky, but there are people out there that do it all the time and they are 100% extending the life of their outboards or their stern drives. So today we're going to talk about the importance of winterizing and why you need to do it. So number one is you're obviously going to lengthen the life of your engine, right? So you also help to avoid costly repairs down the line, which are inevitable should you not choose to winterize your engine. So if we start with stern drive, for example, you definitely want to remove the water from those engines so that the engine itself does not freeze and break. I have videos showing broken blocks. I have videos that show cracks in blocks. If you guys want to look through my history and review those, I would really appreciate it, but it's inevitable. If you do not take the water out and you're in a location that freezes, you will break your block. The gear case, we have something similar that can happen to that as well. If we don't check and change the gear oil if needed, you can then sustain damage to that gear case due to freezing as well. So if water's gotten into that gear case, you've got to remove that gear oil. And if you don't have time to replace that seal that's damaged, replace the gear oil and put it back together. Don't leave water in there, because in spring, again, in a location where it's going to freeze, it's gonna freeze. If there's sufficient water inside that gear case, it will damage the gear case, pushing the bearing carrier out, or in some cases even blow a hole through the side. That's a little less of a thing that can happen, but you can blow the side out as well. Protect against corrosion. All right, so that's fogging the engine and or spraying components that are typical of getting rusty or corroded over the off season. So we want to, I guess for lack of a better term, ingest storage fog into the engine, be it through the carburetor or through the cylinder, or sorry, through the spark plug holes into the cylinders, and coat that cylinder or those internal parts with oil so that they do not corrode over the winter. Now keep in mind, not everything is going to corrode over the winter because atmosphere has to be available to that particular part. So you might luck out year to year and have cylinders that don't get damaged, but let me tell you again, I've got videos and I show videos of freckling inside the cylinders, and that's caused by improper storage, and the water condenses on the cylinder wall and corrodes it. So you want to coat that with storage fog. So we also want to take and change our engine oil in the gear case and in 4 strokes in the engine itself, because it can become acidic over time and cause issues with regards to corrosion and and water retention inside that oil as well. So we want to take and we want to change that so we don't have issues with that, like a seized engine the following year, so on and so forth, or seized gear case, right? Because water in there is never going to be a good idea. And yes, the manufacturer says every year you're supposed to change the oil. Folks, change the oil. It's just a really inexpensive way to keep your engine operational over a longer period of time. The fuel system. So the fuel system can degrade and gum up and varnish and so on and so forth. So we definitely want to add something to our fuel to extend its life. So fuel stabilizers or fuel conditioners is another term for them. And what we want to do is fill up that gear case. Oh, sorry, not the gear case. Oh my God, it's one of those days. You want to fill up your fuel tank so that it's filled up all the way, and add your stabilizer, or add your stabilizer first. Whichever method you choose will be fine. Add the correct amount so that you know for sure that it's treated and it should be good until the following year. Well, where are we running to here now? I actually have a list that I'm trying to go through, and I think I've ran through all of them, other than, okay, so the tip at the bottom, or the main thing, is it saves money in the long run. A little effort can now prevent major repairs later. Think cracked blocks, seized pistons, or ruined gearboxes, all avoidable with proper care. So that care, again, is winterizing. So winterize, winterize, winterize. If you can't do it yourself, take it in and get it looked at. If you don't have money to get it looked at, there's plenty of videos out there. Do your research, watch multiple videos, learn all the steps that you need in order to prolong the life of your engine. And I will see you guys in spring if you guys stop watching videos over the winter. But I hope you guys keep watching, because I'm going to try and do some live content coming up soon, and I hope to see you guys all there. Later.